Good morning, everyone. I'm staring in the sunlight, but we are working on a John Deere 301A. And what are we doing today? We're putting in the fuel gauge. So you can see the old fuel gauge here pulls out with 5 screws, very easy. It is missing a few things here, so I went and bought a new one, and still in the package. It's got the nice sending. And then I got this from Steiner tractor. And I even got it with the new gauge, because the old gauge, I'm not sure if that thing works or not. But the new one looks pretty nice. Still has the red and the green, where this one's just kind of white. But the thing is, when you take it off, when I got this tractor, I thought there was a huge dent or something here. They had so much putty on the outside of it. I thought they were just trying to plug a hole, and it was leaking really bad. I started flicking it off. I'm like, holy crap. Instead of putting the sealant on the inside and then sticking it on, they put it all over the outside. I cleaned it off. You can see some of the old debris there. That's not rust. That's a whatever the hell sealant they put on there. I cleaned it up, sealed it back on, screwed in the 5 little screws here, and it was sealed. And I've been using it for quite a bit, even with this horrible looking tire. You see this tire? Look at that thing. My tire is coming apart. I bought it like this. Still holding air. Still coming apart. I need to put some more air in it. It's starting to slowly deflate again. But anyways, since I got the new one, I am going to clean all this off. You got to make sure everything's nice and clean so you have a good seal with the new gasket maker. And all you got to do is make sure everything's clean there. This is already going to be clean because it's brand new. And then I'm going to have to get in here with my box. If it sits there. There's where your battery is on a John Deere. And then down in here, I'm going to have to pull out that old gauge and put in the new one. And then run a line, because I don't think there is a line on there, is there? Nope. So I'm going to have to run a new line down along. I think maybe that's what that line used to be. No, maybe not. I have no idea. That's coming off the starter. Like I said, I just bought this tractor. I've been using it because it was hay season. The steering on it is incredible. I love how easy it is to steer. It's nice and quiet. Now the difference between this yellow one and a lot of the green ones are right here. This pipe comes down on mine, which I'm having a really hard time trying to find this, because as you can see, I've been using it, but it's separated quite good. I gotta get a new bolt in here, but it's nice and quiet compared to most tractors. But a lot of the other ones, they come here and they come up and they come through the your sheet metal here, and I don't want to drill a hole and do all that crap when I can keep it pretty much original if I could just find that manifold, because this side's good-ish. It's getting close to being gone, but this side, you can't even get a nut in there. It's completely broke off. All right, so I got that nice and cleaned up. And how I usually do it is I put my finger just on the inside there to make sure nothing falls inside. You see there's a little bit of debris there. That's going to end up in the fuel filter eventually if you don't get it nice and cleaned out. So trying to figure out which way this thing goes in. All you got to do is line up the bolts and that cork gasket. But it's either going to sit like this, where that arm comes up and down, right? So that bolt pattern works. If you have it upside down, where you're trying to make it level, it's not going to fit. It's your bolt pattern is either going to be off to the side or that side. So all you got to do is line up the bolt pattern to know which way it needs to go. To get it in there, I'm doing it one-handed, so this will be fun. All right, I think I'll come in from this side So you can see them towards the front of the tractor, goes in, nice and easy. Then I'm going to have to put the camera down because I'm going to have to line up the cork gasket, put a little sealant on that. I'm going to put it on both sides just because I don't trust cork gaskets that much. But it's going to go in there, and that is always a tight fit. So you're going to have to play with that modulator a little bit, get it up, get it in there. And as you can tell, I only have one hand, so I'm gonna have to play with it when I'm off camera, and then I'll show you one second. To get that in there, you do have to squeeze it in a little bit. That plastic is just a little too big for that hole. I don't know if that was by design or not. My cable here has some sealant on it because I was trying to force it in there and get it in. I really don't like cork gaskets, but that's what it calls for, so that's what you do. So that's in. Needs about 24 hours to fully seal. I used a gasket maker from Permatex. Old timers, they use Vaseline petroleum jelly. You know, it soaks into the cork gasket, and once that seals in there, you're good. Now we got to pull this apart. I'm hoping, I haven't even really looked in there, but I'm hoping I can get this out without having to take all this off. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. So it looks like it's connected, those two wires in there. All right, so to get your cage out, go ahead and get a 3/8 deep well socket, because those are on pretty deep. I had the other regular socket, and I got the first set of nuts off, and I just dropped that all the way down my tire. But I did get the first set of nuts off, and the one on the one side, but the other one I had to get the deep well socket. So go ahead and get the 3/8 if it's the original. This bracket just comes down off here, so that's how that works. And the bracket is pushing up on the underside of the dash to hold it in place. And so when you get your new one, all it does is it just drops down in there and seals in nice. If I can get out of the sunlight or out of the shade. So that drops in there nicely, and then your bracket goes on the bottom with these nice little thumb screws. The only difference is this one, the two wires down here, let's see if I can get them out. These two wires here, this one and this one, just slid on the back of here. So now I'm going to have to figure out, there's the positive. So there's two here and this one. Of course, no instructions because it is made in India. So, you know, they're great at giving you instructions. And remember to take off your negative, at least off your battery, so you don't start short-circuiting anything. But I'm going to have to basically rewire all that. But I'm going to get it in there so I don't have to deal with it later. All right, that's pretty much it. 3/8 there, straight screwdriver here with that. Just those 5 screws, comes off very easily. Put your gasket on there. That's pretty much it. Again, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. I do make videos on anything and everything. I'm a homesteader, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, podcaster, all kinds of stuff. So just follow me. You'll see something eventually that is interesting. Have a great day.